page 10. Over here, this is a little different from another one we already gave you as practice. We've seen some wonderful problems like this. These are good categories of problems. The key is to insert the values of A and B over here and make sure you use parentheses every place you put them. A is a plus 2 plus a minus 6. That's B. All of this is over A minus B. A is a plus 2, and we're going to subtract the value here, minus 6. Do you notice they always have a minus in here to go with a minus number to try to trick you? They'll have that wrong answer available for you. Well, what is 2 plus a takeaway of 6? Well, when you combine that, the 2 and the 6 are opposite signs. What you do is you subtract the 2 from the 6, and you keep the sign of the 6. So that means 6 minus 2 is 4. With a negative sign, it's a negative 4. Over. Now 2 minus the minus. What's minus the minus? You change every sign inside. That negative 6 becomes a plus 6. What you have here is 2 plus 6. Don't miss that. So you have on the bottom an 8. And yes, folks, you have a negative sign here, a negative. Divide the top and the bottom by 4. You get 1 over 2. Isn't that a beautiful answer there? Trying to trick you here a little bit. You got to know your business. You got to watch your signs everywhere you go. Negative 2 over here. How about this one? 27 x to the 6th, y to the 9th, to the 1/3 power. Isn't that kind of esoteric? Well, to be honest with you, that's the first few days of Algebra 1, right there in 9th grade. This 1/3 power means not the square root, but the cube root. They want to find out what the cube root of this quantity is. So they want to know, can you figure it out? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put 27, x to the 6th, y to the 9, and find the cube root. In this case here, you may remember that when you cube something, you multiply it once, twice, 3 times. They're asking, what number can you multiply 3 times by itself and get 27? Well, here, 2 times 2 times 2 equals, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8. What is 3 times 3? That's 9. Let's do that another time. What's 9 times 3? 27. Folks, the cube root of 27 is 3. So, 3 is the cube root of that quantity there. Now you've got x to the 6th. They're saying, what times itself 3 times gives you x to the 6th? Well, you've got x, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 times, what if you had those, that, and that? What if you had x squared, x squared, x squared? That is x to the 6th right there. That's what you have. You've got 3 blocks of them there. X squared times x squared times x squared gives you x to the 6th. X to the 2 times x to the 2 is x to the 4. X to the 4 times x to the 2 is x to the 6th. That is what you get. That's 3 or 4 different ways to do that. Therefore, the cube root of this is x squared. And if you look at that 6 and that 3 and divide the 3 into 6, it's x to the 2. So what do you think y is going to be? Yes, what is 3 into 9? It's y to the 3rd. Why? Because y to the 3 times y to the 3 times y to the 3 is y to the 3, y to the 6, y to the 9. You have become an exponential genius. Okay, you become good. I hope you're enjoying yourself, because this right here is your actual answer. 3x squared, y to the 3rd. That's the 1/3 power of 27x to the 6th, y to the 9th. Don't you just love math? That's right. You can't be good in something you hate. So don't hate something you're good at. Congratulations. We'll have some fun and pass this dang test. All right.